Hi everyone, I'm at my mum's house and I've realised that it's the 1st of June. It's not the 1st of June now, obviously, when I'm putting this video up, but it is this morning, the 1st of June, and I haven't done my May favourites and I haven't done my most used beauty products of May. So, I have a spare 10 minutes before I've got to leave. My mum bought me an amazing breakfast in bed, and I'm in my, not childhood room, teen room. At the front of the house. It's got lovely light, which I never appreciated at the time when I lived here, but then YouTube didn't exist, so you know. And so I thought I'd film my most used. Last month I think I mentioned that I might introduce fragrance if I've been using a lot of one fragrance, and this month it's been Velocicos from Diptyque, but this is not the sort of lightweight eau de toilette version that's in the clear bottle with the white label, which has been around for decades. This is a sort of eau de parfum, stronger, I think it's a bit like earthier, fruitier, sexier. It's got slightly more longevity, not a huge amount still, because I find Velocicos to be really spritz heavy. Put it that way. I find that it doesn't really last that long on me, but I love it so much I don't really care. This one lasts slightly longer, but still nothing sort of breathtaking. But it's really, really nice. If you like the original Velocicos, I'd give this a try. I've been using this every single day. I need some now because it's so muggy and hot at the moment, and I'm feeling really sort of sweaty, although I did drink 2 glasses of Prosecco last night with my parents, and then I don't really drink anything these days, and so I woke up a bit like, oh, lightweight. And what's next? Okay, this is the Clarins Double Serum. Not the original one, which was just packed full of mineral oil and whatnot. This is the new one that they launched, I think, last year, like, it was last year, yeah, which is a new improved formula, and it doesn't have mineral oil and blah, 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 blah. I kind of like it because it's a bit of a no-think serum. So it moisturizes, and it says that it ticks off all your sorts of usual fears about things like, you know, fine lines and skin brightness and things like that. Anyway, I mean, I really like it. There's nothing that I don't like about this serum. I think it's a really good serum for if you just don't know where to start with skincare. You don't feel like you've got any particular problem like pigmentation or dullness or acne or anything like that, and you just want a serum that goes on before your moisturiser, that you don't have to think about too much. There are no like weird side effects. You don't have to read any literature about it. You just whack it on. Also, Clinique's Smart Serum I quite like for that reason. You know, you just want something hydrating and that's got some sort of potency about it in terms of ingredients that fight fine lines and things like that. Oh God, I'm waffling today. Anyway, that's not my point of including this. Or that's not my main thing I want to talk about. I have been trying to use up this bloody bottle of serum for about 5 months. I think I'm just about there, look. But I don't understand. I've used it almost on a daily basis, and definitely for the last sort of month or so, and it just didn't ever seem to go down. It was bizarre. And oh no, I didn't. Right, so it's got this thing on the cap where you can do a full like dose that comes out, or a half dose. I thought I had it on full dose. No, I've got it on half dose. Maybe that's why. But even on half dose, I find that's enough for face and neck. So I don't know. Anyway, it's a good one, that one. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. Where are we? So these are the glycolic peel pads from L'Oreal. I think I've mentioned these in another most used. These are my actual most used product from May, because I was doing sponsored challenge with L'Oreal where I had to use one every day and then record my results. And so they were an actual, probably the most used product. I wrote a post about them, which is a sponsored post, just so you know before you click it, and I'll put the link to that in the description below. But yeah, you know how I feel about glycolic stuff. Love it for brightness and smoothness and clarity and those are saturated in glycolic acid, so always a good thing. Lots of people worry about using anything with glycolic and then following it with retinol. I have all month been following those with R-retinoate. This is from Medicate, and it's sort of a step above retinol really, but it's very sophisticated the way they've formulated this so that there's no sort of redness, peeling, side effects, face falling off, any of that kind of thing. It is expensive, this cream, and I think I mentioned their Crystal Retinol last month, which is excellent and about half the price, but I find this cream to be a bit more sort of luxurious really, so I've been using that every day too. I feel like my skin, apart from I had like a massive boil there, but that was chocolate induced, my skin has been really, really good this month. Very bright, very clear. Considering I'm mildly hungover, I've only got a tiny bit of foundation on this morning, so I feel like looking good. Blow my own trumpet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last thing this month is I've been using this daily too, although it doesn't seem to have even touched it. I can't find this online. Maybe I'm searching the wrong thing. This is from Superdrug, and it's the Be Effective Stubborn Makeup Remover. And it's really good for getting mascara off. Not so much waterproof mascara. I mean, it does do an all right job, but I bloody hate waterproof mascara. I mean, I just don't find that mascara budges that much on me anyway. So it's like, I don't want something that has to be chiseled off. But that is a really good budget makeup remover and doesn't sting around my eyes. The simple one that's dual phase is also really good. Dual phase, I mean, I've just shaken this, so shaken, shook, shooken, shaked, shook. I just shook this. Let me know. I just shook this so you can't see, but it's got 2 layers. It's got an oily layer and a watery layer, and you mix them together. And that's what sort of has the pulling power. The oil has the pulling power to dissolve the mascara away. But if it was a pure oil, it'd feel really oily. So that's why they have 2 phases, amongst other reasons. Losing the plot this morning, people. I think this was £6.99 if I remember, but they always have like half price offers and stuff, don't they? Superdrug and Boots. I need to get my hair colour done soon. However, I feel like it's fading out really nicely. I would say though, I don't think that I would have, I don't know, I'm sort of loving it today, but I don't think I would have a fringy bit put in again. I know I say this every time I get really bored with my hair and I'm like, I'm going to get a fringe cut in, half fringe. And then I give it 2 weeks and it really gets on my nerves. And then I'm like, remind me never to have a fringe again. I'm really hot, and also I can hear my mum pottering about, and I'm sure she's thinking, what is she doing in there? Even though I've been doing this for 8 years, all friends and family are still really like mystified by what I actually do. I still can't get their head around the fact that this is what I do for a job, amongst other things, my world domination. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I really am getting quite uncomfortably warm, especially holding my arm up in this position. And this is an old t-shirt from Whistles, just in case you're wondering. Probably not, but there we go. Make sure you like and subscribe, please, if you fancy it. And I'll stick a link to my website below, along with all the links to the other products. Okay, waffle over. Bye.